Balls. That's all we have to say for this one. I'm back after a slight hiatus from posting on YouTube because I was just done exhausted with work this weekend. But nonetheless, we're back and we're recording and we're covering a hot topic on the internet. Now, if you guys are late to the party like me, you probably already heard of the Michael Duvall scandal or situation or whatever you want to call it, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So a little backstory on that. This gentleman right here that I just had up on the screen allegedly would film inappropriate things, so his OnlyFans stuff, at the daycare he worked at. Now, this is a obviously hot topic for many reasons. Number one, he works at a daycare. Number two, he's exposing himself in a daycare where children are, where your children are present. And number three, there's hella allegations that he was catering to the PDF files that would hit him up and have him do inappropriate things because he was at a daycare. I have my own opinions on this. Now, I can kind of get into them, but for monetization's sake, I cannot say them all on here because holy smokes, I would get dragged. But we're going to watch this. We're going to hear this thing out. And yeah, I know the top comment, and you'll see it, is who's here from Penguin Zero video. So Charlie's video. Charlie did a really good video about this, and I actually learned about this from Charlie, like I do it in many other things that I talk about on here. But this is just fucking sick, and holy man, we need to send a mob after this guy, I swear to goodness, because this is terrible. This is just gross and terrible, so yeah.
We broke up, I just started living on my own for the first time ever, and I was already...
Little backstory, he pisses and moans for 2 minutes and 42 seconds about his ex-boyfriend trying to... trying to play off that he is the victim in this situation, which just isn't the case. Okay.
Already doing kind of well for my OnlyFans. From us posting content together, I had like 360 subs, which is a lot of money a month. I was getting a lot of money a week. So when we broke up, that's what I focused a lot on. And it's embarrassing how hard I try hard at it. I used to do so many things that I just don't do anymore, like wear wigs, like dress feminine, just wearing lingerie, and like every single day.
My brother in Christ, there is not a single situation where a man needs to be wearing lingerie. Please, 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 please find God. Holy smokes.
I would try hard. I would come home from work and I would try it. I would wake up in the morning, I would try it, and obviously I would be at work and I would try it. Now, growing up how I did, it's no shock that I was really excited seeing all this money that was coming in. And so I tried really hard. I posted hundreds, if not thousands of times a day in so many Reddit pages, on my OnlyFans, on my Twitter, just stuff like that. And as you know, I was working as a
hundreds, if not thousands of times a day. On the clock, taking inappropriate pictures of himself is a crazy, crazy, crazy statement. That's a wild statement. This is wild.
Preschool teacher, technically pre-K, pre-kindergarten. So I had a lot of free time at work where I would post on those apps. I did go to the bathroom a few times and snap a nude. A lot of the reason why I did that.
I am not... It's hard to have any emotion except pure pissed off because, like, what if I had kids and I just saw this and I'm like, oh shit, dude works with my kids. I'd be pissed. I'd be beyond pissed. So I'm hoping that the parents of the children, wherever this guy worked, are going to press some sort of charge on this individual for this, because this is so ungodly inappropriate. It's crazy.
That was because I was getting paid by people, and now when I said that, people thought I was getting paid by like I don't know if you could say this word, PDF files. You know what I'm trying to say. People thought I
You
was
are
ignorant
one.
to them, and now with some
You
of those
are.
Reddit groups
You
I was
were.
in, I should not have been in. They were definitely
Oh my gosh.
dad, son, trans girls. I got kicked out of a lot of groups.
Oh,
for, like,
yeah,
not
no.
even fitting.
Yeah, that's cap. I call cap. That's 100% cap. Bro knew what he was doing. Bro took the bag and ran with it, and now bro's facing the consequences. That's all that comes down to. This is insane.
The criteria, and it was definitely weird. But when you're in sex work, I don't know, I was just too blinded by the money that was coming in. I know that's no excuse. So then fast forward to the day I took my
Can we get a replay? Ready? I know it's not excuse. Brother, you know what you did, and you knew what you were doing. Holy man.
first nude at work. I honestly don't remember it, but I do remember that I would get paid, like, say $45 to take a picture. They'd say go take it, and I would. Now, I never did any of this while clocked in. I wasn't allowed to have bathroom breaks like that unless it was an emergency, of course. So when I was in the bathroom, I was upstairs, classrooms were downstairs, I was far away from everyone. And
No, I remember this part from Charlie's video, and listen to what bro is going to say. Okay, let's just listen, all right?
teacher's bathroom that was locked. That's another thing people are confused about, because they see that the toilets had like little training seats on it, and there was 2 toilets in the bathroom, which was kind of weird. And I think like originally a long time ago those were kids' bathrooms and we would use them in an emergency, but for the most part those were for the teachers. I'm not excusing anything I did. There's definitely no excuse, but I
Brother,
do just
you're
wanna
trying
say
to.
that it would have happened at that time at any job I worked at. If I was working at the movie theater, still would have happened there.
If you were
instead.
working at the
It
movie
just so
theater,
happened to be at the
you wouldn't be working in a place where there's children, where children could just walk in. Right? I mean, like, brother, this not okay. Not okay at all, brother. This is insane. I can't. He's trying to play it off. This is wild.
daycare, which makes everything so much more worse. I didn't even fully remember anything until people went on my OnlyFans and they found it for me. And a lot of people are saying that I'm still getting paid for those posts, or that they're still up, but they're not. I took those down already. And if you go to my OnlyFans, you'll see I have thousands and thousands and thousands of posts. And I scrolled so far, as much as I could, to find them all. And it was probably like 4 or 5 different posts. There's no
Ugh.
reason or excuse
Yuck.
I shouldn't have waited till I got home. I guess I was just too focused on the money. And at that time, I hadn't started my social media career, or maybe I just started it, but I was really focused on the success I was getting on OnlyFans and all the money I was earning, and I used that money to start my shopping vlogs. And
Nobody
that's how
cares.
I got started on social media.
Nobody gives a
full-time.
shit about your
I didn't
shopping
become
blog.
full-time overnight. It took me over a year to start accumulating money like that, and then to start being successful on social media. Should I have done it? No. It was gross.
Brother.
It doesn't excuse anything, but at the same time, I hate when people call me names when I know it's not true, or people assume that I was doing something
Brother,
I wasn't
you
doing
knew
just
what you were
because it
doing.
was at a
Listen,
daycare.
okay.
Where it was had nothing to do with what I was doing,
No.
what I was putting out, or the people I
All right, so yeah, that sums up like the whole video. He spends the next 5 minutes just kind of talking in circles and trying to put the blame nonchalantly on it. It's not his fault because he didn't think that what he was doing, or he didn't know, or he didn't realize what he was doing was bad like that. Brother, you knew the whole time. And you deserve every single terrible thing that anybody is ever going to say to you because of this. I have no words, and this behavior in the world today is absolutely just extremely uncalled for, and it's extremely it's just gross, and this guy should be locked up for a very, 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 very long time. No excuse to do this. And listen, you do the OnlyFans thing, or you do whatever, anything else like that with content. I'll say content loosely. I mean, that's great. Like, you do you, but do it in the comfort of your own home, away from kids, away from anything like that could draw this negative attention to you, right? What did you expect? Why do you not want? What do you think you're not deserving of being called those things, or people having speculations about you, or their own opinions formed based on what you did, right? That's nasty, brother. That's nasty. Now, if you guys want, you can go ahead, find it on his TikTok, and watch the rest of it. But honestly, dude, don't give this guy the clicks. He's still, I would assume, making money off his accounts. And this is just terribly a terrible situation. And he didn't help him. He didn't help himself, at all. By recording that video and trying to nonchalantly just get the blame off his shoulders. Oh my goodness. But yeah, guys, again, not calling for any hate towards this guy. But I mean, brother, like, and anybody watching, I'm sure if you don't think this is gross, you got an issue. Yeah, bad issues, brother. But yeah, that is all I got for today. Man, like I said, I had to take a break. I was cooked this weekend. I just couldn't do it. I had some other things I wanted to do with my computer. Today I got my case badges on. They look fantastic. I did open heart surgery on my PC today. I hooked up my second CPU power for overclocking. So we're going to try to push the 7700X till it melts the socket. Man, that's really it. I had a speaker I wanted to review, but I brought it to work, and that's where it is. But it's the JBL Party Box Essential, I think, and it's great. In a loud environment, it gets loud enough to hear that shit all day long. But yeah, that's all I got. Tomorrow we'll be back with something else. I got a brainstorm. I mean, I've been brainstorming the past couple days, and there's nothing just, like terribly big. And well, there is, but I've talked about it already. I have music reactions people want me to do. I have like Kanye West and Dave Blunt's situation, with Kanye featuring Dave, and how Dave's kind of like acting like the spokesperson for Kanye since he got banned off Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it now. But yeah, maybe we'll talk more about that. But I'm trying to go get some ice cream from McDonald's. Hopefully the machine's working. Monday night, as always. Don't drink and drive. Be safe. That's about it. See ya.